Wilson Morales from Black Film TV. Hello, folks. How's it going?
Hey there,
How you
Hey,
Will.
doing?
Wilson. Good to see you.
Glad you got your technology together.
No, that's on their end.
Mhm.
But here we are. Obviously, we're telling this story that's not often told. So, talk to me, Nicholas. How'd you came on board to direct this?
Somebody saw one of my shorts in a film festival, and they said that they knew of this story that they wanted to tell, and would you give it a shot? And I saw it was based on a book. I read the book. I devoured the book in a couple of days, and I just had so many ideas. And I went and I wrote it on spec. And the actual Bosco, Quawntay Adams, who wrote the book, got my script, and he loved it. And then we spent 15 minutes at a time for while he was still in prison, on each call, developing it over the years till we were able to bring Aubrey on. Aubrey was really the first piece, of the puzzle that we needed to make this film. And it's an amazing experience to be able to do it.
And then Aubrey, obviously you're playing a real life person. It's not easy. So talk to me. How do you want to embody this person who's still living outside of the script?
I think what helped a lot was I got to talk to him a lot when he was still inside. Um, I initially took on the role trying to, make a film that would eventually get him out of prison. And Bosco is Bosco, so of course it wouldn't be a Bosco situation if he didn't actually get out of prison before we even shot the movie. So, once he got out, just developing the relationship with him, he just became like a big brother to me. And, we connect on a lot of things, on our upbringings, on, just kind of being in an environment and kind of feeling like you're different, but, having to chameleon, what I mean? Having to fit in where you can get in a lot of certain situations. So, I felt like it was a story that needed to be told, and it was an honor to tell his story because it's one of a kind.
And then Miss Fox, you're always working left and right, whether it's in front of the scenes or behind the scenes, what got you involved with this?
A friend. I'm a huge supporter of independent films. But a girlfriend of mine by the name of Kenya Ware said, Vivica, you're like first and only choice that they want to play Willa. And I said, well, where is it at and when does it happen? Let's make it do what it do. And now here we are, that this Friday, this wonderful story of redemption has found a home at Peacock. And we're so grateful that finally our stories are getting the necessary exposure and being told with wonderful acting, great storylines, that it's a true story, that we got an awesome soundtrack. We got the soundtrack that's going to be bumping from Snoop Dogg to French Montana. So, this is what I love. I love the magic of making movies. I really do. And getting an opportunity to play roles that sometimes Hollywood doesn't allow me to. I haven't really got to play like a period piece or a young mom since Soul Food, really.
Mm-hmm. And when you take on this type of story, obviously there's millions of those that have yet to be told.
Yes.
What do we want audience to get out of this? There is a redemption in its way.
Yes.
It takes time, but we have to get there. So like watching this man go through a lot of abuse, physically, mentally, but we want people to feel that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, as we see.
Yes.
And for you, Nicholas, how did you want to put this together so that the audience can feel from all of the characters involved?
I feel like, a story of redemption and a story of, not letting your past choices define who you are now. I think that's a very relatable thing for everybody. I think we all have stuff that we've done in the past that we would love to redo or change, and I think that's what's really relatable about this for everybody. Because we all want to be redeemed for something. We all want to make ourselves better people, and I think Quawntay is like a very inspirational person who has done that. Went from a life of blame and you know anger to one of responsibility and service.
Mm.
And I think that is just amazing, and I think that we all can strive for something like that in our own lives.
How was it for you, Aubrey, after he got out? Did you guys meet afterwards? You know, I know you talked. You mentioned you talked. You know, while he was in prison, and then how much time go by before you guys started doing this, and when he got out?
So I signed on in I think the beginning of 2020, and he got out in what the summer of 2020, Nick?
I think you signed on in 2019, right? Wasn't it 2019? And then
No, it was definitely early 2020.
Okay.
But when did he get out again?
2020.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if it was the summer,
2022 we started shooting. It's
Mhm.
you know, the pandemic was a whole
Yeah.
time
Exactly,
warp.
yeah,
So it was
literally.
like I think it was 20. You signed on in 2020, and he got out in mid 2022 before we started filming.
Right. Yeah. So whenever I met him, it was we didn't miss a beat. He's been a big brother to me since the day I met him, and he's just one of the smartest people I've ever met. And it just made it even more of an honor to know someone and actually have him there on set. Like I think that was the thing that made it most comfortable for me to tell the story, is that the guy I'm literally playing is on set every single day. You know what I mean? But yeah, I talk to Bosco damn near every day. So the greatest thing I can take away from, not only being able to tell a story, is that I have a friendship out of it. That's gonna last a lifetime.
Very quickly, what does this do for you, Aubrey, when you play a role like this from Nicholas' direction? That skill set wise, you can move on to whatever project you do next.
I definitely think it was one of my first times I got a chance to show my range as an actor, which was a blessing for me. Nick put together a really great story, and you know, yeah, I think you're just gonna have to wait and see. I'll put it like that.
All right. Congratulations to you all. Obviously, it's not always easy to make a film and then to get it released under a short period of time. But as Vivica says, she's a supporter of independent films, and sometimes you got to go the small route to make it bigger. So congratulations to you all. Stay safe wherever you guys are at. Take care.
Thanks, Wilson.
Good seeing you, bro.
Wilson.